All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You remember me?
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run by the big man Fournette, 53 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
51 to mine. And let's pin them in.
They go play action. Mariota, he'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play fake. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike. We got it.
From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
13.
Here's Foles. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Foles. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. A handoff to Fournette. Fournette fighting through and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tempo. Let's go one more. Watch the shift. Turbo 64. Watch the shift.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
They run with blue. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alfred Blue. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On play action, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Talvin Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They're
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
26-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Where are they, team? Check 47. Watch the slant. Check 3.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So how does a franchise that changes city's name from Jacksonville to Saxonville improve in 2018? You draft defensive tackle Taven Bryan from the University of Florida to go along with Calais Campbell, the Defensive Player of the Year last year for the NFL. They can get to the quarterback. And a lot of people think that Bryan is a mini J.J. Watt with his ability to get upfield and make big plays in the backfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You ain't got nothing. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Three.
Here's a give to Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Mariota, sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Check out 3. We play to win. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Go. Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Check 24. Check 24.
Here's Blue. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Mostert. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tighten up. Let's go, great.
They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yeah, let's go. 6 guys, check 6 guys. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shoot.
Mostert. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
180. 54 Mike. Zebra.
On the carry, this is Blue. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alfred Blue, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check. 1. 3.
To throw Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Mariota. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. Caught right side. Davis. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mariota steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
26 months. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On third down, Mariota flushed out right. And he locates Walker, complete. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the 16, Mariota is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 26. Check 26. Watch twist. 26. Where are they, team? Let's pick it up. Blue dog Porkins. Let's get off the field.
Throwing. Mariota. He finds Humphreys. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go play action. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hatchet. He's coming. Double up. One. Kill. Hey, turn. One.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
I'm going to run you over. One. 47 Mike. 47. Hey, what? Young D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. 3. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. All day. Charlie, every day. Any day.
Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is the running back, Blue, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. No. Here I come. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans go. It's Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
61, match box, right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They come out here in the eye. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Take 4, take 4.
A first down throw for Mariota. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mariota now to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, Let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Here we go.
Nixon will try the right side. And an alley to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Play fake. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third and short. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.